Hashtag make your money Bitcoin. Many of you will lose a ton of money from Bitcoin.
Shout out to everybody. Follow me on Twitter.
It's Billionaire Brown, by the way, on Twitter. Just don't.
Bitcoin.
What did I say?
Telling you, this is crazy.
Hey, what's going on?
Who's this?
Jeff.
Oh, hey, what's up, Jeff?
Nothing. What's up, man?
All right, so everything's good, man. This is actually, obviously, it's a recorded call. We're going to put it up on the podcast. And you came recommended through Dwight.
Right.
Okay, excellent. So, yeah, that's basically it. Did you get an opportunity to see the video?
Yeah, actually, no, not the video, but the podcast. Is there a video to the podcast?
Oh, but did you see the one on Bitcoin or no?
Yeah.
I mean, did you hear it? Did you hear it?
I listened to it, yeah, because it was on iTunes, right?
Bitcoin.
Okay, cool.
Bitcoin.
All right. What was your before we get started? Well, we might as well start it now. We got a few more people that's gonna hop on. But what did you think about what did you think about the conversation or my misunderstanding of it?
I mean, it's not. I think you had some, an intelligent outlook on it, because in a way it's not a viable currency right now, but it's like it's a belief, it's a strong idea, and I think the idea has given wings to a lot of other things that can become a viable currency.
Okay,
you know?
I guess we'll wait for another couple folk to get on, but yeah, I'm just trying to. So you've obviously been in Bitcoin for a while.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I've been using Bitcoin since like 2013. So
wait, are you serious?
Yeah. I've got
2013.
Yeah, if I can show you, I can show you my Coinbase account. You know, since 2013, I've been using Bitcoin. So like I'm very familiar with its usage.
But I do want to be just very clear, and I know most of you have seen the video that I have. I mean, I'm not ignoring what the Bitcoin is doing in the Bitcoin world, but I will be very, very clear, right? Bitcoin is Barack Obama, and I'm Donald Trump. Like, I don't like anything about it, right? I'm recorded on video saying that, I'm trying to figure out, is Bitcoin overrated or is it underrated? And what we'll do, like I said, this is just an open dialogue, because we have to educate people. Again, my stance on it is I don't see the purpose of Bitcoin. There's a few things that I have a challenge with it on. I have a challenge with Bitcoin, and I need some help understanding this. If you guys can help me understand, I think not only because this is going to go out on iTunes, it's going to go out on iHeartRadio, and the world is going to be able to hear this. So if Bitcoin is the real deal, and I'm completely wrong with my perspective, I need some help with that, and we could just open it up. So the first thing that I have a challenge with is the access. Access to my money. In fact, I went to, somebody told me recently that Subway takes Bitcoin. So I actually went into a Subway today and I asked the guy, hey, can I pay with Bitcoin? And he says, no, you can't. I said, have you ever heard of Bitcoin? He said, yes, I have. He said, in fact, I had one Bitcoin when it was like $200. And he said, now it's like 12,000. I said, no, I think it's more than 12,000 right now. I said, what happened to it? Are you still in it? And he said, no, I don't still have it. I sold my Bitcoin. I said, how long did it take you to transfer your Bitcoin into cash? And he said it took about a week. What can you guys tell me about this access? Is that accurate that if I have $1 million in Bitcoin right now, and how long is it going to take me to get that Bitcoin into cash?
Well, I'll speak first. How long does it take to get $200,000 of
Bitcoin,
into
Bitcoin,
cash?
Bitcoin, Bitcoin.
I mean, the thing is, you have banks in the way, pretty much. But you can still, it's a communal thing. It's decentralized. So we're not supposed to be using banks. We're actually supposed to be conducting transactions with people. So, like, for instance, you can go on localbitcoins.com and you can meet somebody locally and then exchange that cash for your Bitcoin. You'll send them the transaction, they'll confirm, and then you'll hand them the cash, and that'll be it. That's the real way. But, you go into somebody's bank account and dropping $200,000 in is the problem with centralization, because now you're bumping into an intermediary who's getting in the way of personal business between two people, which is the issue with fiat currency, aka the dollar, and Bitcoin. So, this is the issue. The bank is the issue. Somebody else want to chime in?
I was gonna. I think that the challenge with cryptocurrency in general is that because it is decentralized, it's not. People think that it's not. There's no, because people are so used to government running things that we finally have a system where we don't need government or some middleman to do transactions. People find that alarming. And eventually, government will find a way to get in. But I think the biggest challenge is like Demetrius, you said, you went in the subway and asked them to take Bitcoin. And most merchants probably don't, but there are some merchants that are taking Bitcoin. I think even Amazon is looking into accepting Bitcoin. Right. So, once a company like Amazon says, hey, we accept Bitcoin, that's when it's going to really, really, people are going, okay, well, this must be something serious that we need to look into if Amazon is accepting Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin.
Okay,
Bitcoin.
so I just want to be really clear that nobody has addressed the access or confirmed. Am I right? Is the guy at Subway wrong? Am I wrong? Mm-hmm. How long does it take to change your Bitcoin into cash?
All right. Well, like I said, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bitcoin into cash can happen in 10 to 15 minutes. Instantly, it depends on who's buying it from you. There's an exchange that you can buy and sell of Bitcoin. Right now, if you had Bitcoins, I would buy them from you because I need about $5,000 or $10,000 worth right now. So I would send you 10,000 and give you 10,000 cash to give the Bitcoin. So there's many ways to exchange Bitcoin, hand to hand, on exchange.
Wait, but right now you're saying if I had a Bitcoin for you're looking for a Bitcoin for $5,000 or $10,000. If I was to give you
5,000 or 10,000 worth, one Bitcoin is about 16,000 now, but you could buy a portion of it. I can buy $100 worth of it. As I said, I needed $10,000 worth of it.
Right.
Okay, so that's the fastest it can be done. But what's the average time that it takes to switch a Bitcoin into money?
On the exchange, you go on an exchange like a stock exchange and just buy and sell. It can happen within someone's there buying
Bitcoin,
right now.
Bitcoin,
it can probably happen within
Bitcoin.
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
If you're talking about cash in hand, it depends on how you're doing it, of course. But the problem is that just because it's the internet, it's like if you buy a product, you're not going to get it right away. But if I want to go type on Facebook, hey, does anybody have a Bitcoin for me? Meet me at the store. You're going to get. So it's the same barriers for entry as a product to cash. But the thing is like you still have the government intermediaries jumping in between it. But pretty much, if you were able to use Bitcoin at the store freely, it would be the fastest transaction. It would be faster than banks. A transfer takes what, 5 days?
No, a transfer takes like 20, like a minute. You could transfer from a bank to like a PayPal in a minute.
No, from my bank to your bank.
Oh, from my bank. Okay.
It would take a couple of days.
Bitcoin.
Right. With Bitcoin, it takes probably anywhere from 40 minutes to maybe 2 hours. Maybe. But if you have a confirmation.
Sometime less.
Yes. Exactly. Sometimes way less. Sometimes maybe 20 minutes. But the thing is, there's a divide in the community. Like you said, if you want to go to Subway and make a transaction, they want the system to be that it's almost instant. And then there are users that want it just for big purchases, so it becomes a store of value like gold. They don't want it to get to the point where everybody's using it, just to buy a damn piece of candy, So there's.
But is it tangible? Is a Bitcoin tangible, or is it just like?
No, it's digital. It's a digital asset. It's not tangible.
Bitcoin.
So from that aspect, it's not like gold, because gold is tangible.
Yeah, but
if the price of gold drops tomorrow, and I have a piece of gold, it may have dropped, but I could still get rid of it. I could still sell it. Maybe not at the same value, but I could still sell it. If Bitcoin can't be like gold if it's not tangible, am I correct or no?
Well,
we give gold.
you use it as a comparison in terms of asset wise. One is a digital asset, other one is a hard asset. But both of them have value, and Bitcoin right now is 10 times more valuable than gold, and it's non-physical.
But why do I need a Bitcoin? I don't understand. Why do I need a Bitcoin?
All right. You need money. First of all, money is nothing but stored value. Whatever, there was times when there were sheep and cattle and bees and stones was used for money. So whatever was agreed upon at that time that had value in an economy was used as money. So here we are today with something called a dollar bill. That dollar bill, a $5 bill, a $100 bill has stored value. But it's a fiat, which is paper money, which has no value because it's not backed up by anything. It's just a piece of paper with green ink on it. So when you have that money in your possession, you really have nothing. But if you have a Bitcoin in your possession, it has value based on the fact that it's a mathematical algorithm that's been
Bitcoin.
That's been figured out, and now that one algorithm that's been figured out now becomes valuable based on the demand and the supply in the marketplace that people desire to have it. So at one time it was a penny in 2009. When I first got involved, about 18 months ago, I could buy one Bitcoin for $400. Based on the demand and of it from people, it now is going up to about $20,000.
And there's a finite value to it. There's only 21 million Bitcoins ever in circulation.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
So,
and so you know how with the oh, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, so with oh no, go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, I just wanted one line. It's there's a finite amount of them, so it has to fractionalize in value.
Right. Yeah. 18 million right now available.
Right, because 2 million are lost.
Right.
So, as more people.
Wait, explain that. You guys are talking to yourselves. You both understand the language, and I feel like I missed out here. First you said there's 21 million available. That sounded exciting. And now you guys are talking about 18. Can you, because I think I'm the majority. Like, I just see Bitcoin everywhere, and that's why I just see it everywhere. Like, to say that I don't know about it, like the guy at Subway today, I knew about it. I felt so strongly about it, even though he said they don't accept it, which is the only reason why I went. I still knew about it, so I asked him. I was like, do you know about it? Have you ever heard about it? And his answer immediately was yes. Said, did you ever put any money in? Yes. He got it when it was like $200.